got the floor down. Carrie from Southern Rust Furniture Designs here, and they have him and Justin brought a straight razor case over, and it's pretty fucking awesome. It's got these Edison bulbs and stuff. So the floor's down. There, this is the final part where they got to cut some tiles now. Jeff thinks we're down. What up here? So I don't know about the 2 hours the videos say, but I'm sure somebody puts that floor down in 2 hours. I guess we probably have about 2 hours, actual man hours.
That is fucking cool.
It's very fucking cool.
So she just threw some pieces in here so you can see it. This is an actual existing door that Carrie found. And he built everything else around the door. Everything was based off of that door. And it's got old style Amish glass. I don't know that you can see it in there, but it's got a lot of just imperfections in the glass. And it's got a waviness to the glass as well. And he's got a leather on the back. And then these are brass studs basically that you can pull out. So she can move all of her straight razors and knives and stuff as she wants to. And he's got these awesome Edison bulbs in the fixtures with the twisted braided cords in there. But it's pretty wild. Every piece of furniture we have from you is in this room in here, isn't it?
So far.
Yeah, she's cut off.
She's done.
Next we get the snake table.
We'll fist bump now? That's alright, I'll fist bump. I know how you city guys are.
That's a jail thing. Justin spent a lot of time in jail.
This is true. Eastern
In
European
Prague.
jail.
But yeah, in jail.
Eastern European jail. They do crazy shit to you over there, don't they?
I think waterboarding's bad. It's worse over there.
Did they give you gruel?
Hmm?
Do you have gruel? to
Yeah,
eat?
what did you eat?
Porridge.
Yeah.
Figgy pudding. What else we got? What else? What would be another Harry Potter thing?
Blood pudding. I don't know.
Who the
Head
fuck
cheese.
eats blood pudding?
Head
You had blood
cheese.
pudding?
Mm-mm.
I never ate Maro
Another-
or any of that shit till we went to your boy. What's that restaurant?
Silo.
Silo. That shit was really good.
Is blood pudding Scottish?
I don't know.
What does the inside of your belt say? It was I eat dicks?
No,
Something like that?
John just misspelled pussy. It says I eat pussy, but
Oh, okay.
not what I read on it.
Well, because I was gonna say I know spotted dick is really popular in that
Yeah.
part of the world. Spotted dick,
What is
yeah.
Spotted dick.
It's like the raisin pudding thing.
Why do they
It's
call
a
it
British.
Spotted dick?
Because of the way it lays out on the table, it looks like fucking spotted dick.
The spots with little raisins in it.
Mhm.
All right. I like how you guys take this to a dick conversation.
Yeah.
When we're talking about fine
Expect any
furniture.
less?
For furniture to
Dick. You guys, the dick's
Justin's
on
appetite.
that side of the table. The furniture is on this side of the room.
Well, there's a little bit of furniture over there too, but
some over there too. Yeah, a little bit everywhere.
So you guys know Carrie and Southern Rust Furniture Design, Facebook, Instagram too yet?
Yeah. Oh yes. It's
And
Southern Rust
Facebook?
Furniture. Mm-hmm.
So that's where you can find him. You see a lot of stuff. The awesome desk that he did. Amanda's Target table over there was the other piece, and now she's got her knife cabinet for straight razors, really. Look at that. Look at those balls.
Had I
Or the
known
fixtures
everybody
on
was
the
going to
bottom.
come in here, I would have cleaned my shit up.
They know that really that the disorganization and chaos of the company is caused by you.
yes. 35 people and it's all my fault.
Which one belonged to Toddy? What was his name? Toddy Sweeney or?
Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd.
Which one's Sweeney's Todd razor? You should have a little placard underneath one of them that just says Sweeney Todd.
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, Edward Scissorhand. There you go. Jack the Ripper.
There you go. I need some old
God,
body
if you could
bandages.
find something that actually belongs to Jack the Ripper,
That'd be fucking cool.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
portal would open
Yeah.
up.
That door is really fucking cool.
Yeah.
The whole thing. The smell that comes off of all this stuff.
The lacquer?
There's
The,
actually
the
not,
ether
oh,
that's
there's
coming
a
out of the
little
paint,
much.
the lead.
The lead paint. Yeah. There is lead paint underneath this black. Just
don't
'cause
lick
the edge
it.
of The door.
Yeah, so don't lick it.
No licking.
So Sebastian can't come up here.
Sebastian likes the windows, not so much the frame around it.
What did
so.
he just do? Oh, what? You know what that motherfucker just did? So we're at. Oh, there went one. We're gonna have to cut a hole in that carpet there. So we were fucking with him. You got that race deck flooring out there. You can get about 20 pieces by hand, and then you just kind of get tired. You really need a rubber mallet, and we didn't have one, so we went and got some rubber mallets. And I told him, I said, Jeff was in on it. I'm like, you're kind of leaving marks with the mallet when you tap those down. So put your hand down and tap them with your hammer. And he put a whole fucking tile. There's 4 tabs on each tile. And we had 2 double tile sections, so he fucking hammered 8 of them down, smacking his head. And Jeff's like, I'm looking at Jeff going, is he really going to do that? And Jeff goes, no, not here. You want to use the flattest part of your hand. And boy, he reared back, and I go, no. And he fucking smacked his hand, and he went to do it again. I go, those are the weakest bones in your body. Do not do that.
He went right into it. He was just like,
It'll suck to be in a cast.
He
in
was
the summer.
fucking hitting them
That's
too.
really funny. Wow.
We need to check his hand. It might be swelled up.
Oh, poor baby Dave.
Poor baby.
It's your lineage.
I know. Fuck, don't remind me.
Sure, it's poor DNA. I can only
Both of them.
I can only fix him so much.
Fucking both of them. Must be my bad DNA.
So what's next?
What's next is your snake table.
What I mean in the business.
Oh, business. You got a show coming up down towards Columbia, and then at Ripavilla Plantation Home. You guys can look that up. It's on July 7th.
Columbia, where, Eric? Columbia, Tennessee.
Mhm, Columbia, Tennessee.
Oh, cool.
So it's a local show for us. So I'm not going out of state for this one or anything. And
We'll
looking
go to
at
that.
2 Cincinnati shows in the fall. I'm looking at. I've gotten a lot of business lately from Cincinnati, and they seem to kind of get what I'm doing, like you guys do. And
I'm telling
Love
you
it,
guys,
so,
every
yeah.
time we do one of these videos or we put his stuff up, you guys seem to love this. I'm telling you, go see it in person. What you see on the video and what actually translates through the photos is nothing compared to what is like just sitting here, like just the bolt heads he uses and stuff, and all the gears and the chain and everything in the tables. Go look at that stuff, especially if you're around here. I know we have a lot of fans on the Facebook page, a lot of clients, a lot of friends in Nashville. Columbia is nothing. Drive over there and go see the show. And I never know what we're going to when we go to one of these shows or these flea markets or anything, but it has always been really cool every time we've gone, especially that flea market we went to in
Leaper's Fort.
And that's one show that canceled this year. But this one is very similar to that in that there's a lot of people actually from out of state. You'll have people, vendors from Alabama and Georgia and places like that actually come to Ripavilla Plantation because it's such a beautiful property, and they just want to see the property, and then you pick up some really cool stuff while you're there. And it's an outdoor show, which we don't do many of, maybe 2 or 3 a year, but this is one of them we definitely do. It's local, it supports a good cause for that plantation home, and yeah, come down and see us. It's pretty incredible.
What's the date?
The date's July 7th,
That's
I
a
believe.
Thursday.
Mm-hmm. That starts on Thursday night, is opening night. Friday and Saturday is when
So
it
you'll
shows
sell
up.
out Wednesday night.
Yes.
Probably Wednesday. Yeah, I'll probably have sold some stuff by Wednesday
No
night.
shit. Every time we've gone to one of the big home shows, when we walk in there, and we get there pretty early.
Yeah, you do.
All your shit's sold.
It's like the Striders and Blade Show.
Yeah.
All the shit
Just
gets
Yeah, I would guess all those shows because like all the Strider might roll in with 100 knives, but only 20 of them ever make it to the floor because the coolest shit sold up in the hotel room the night before.
I have a lot of vendors who buy from me, and they'll take it and resell it, resell my stuff, and it's pretty. It's
cool,
it's
yeah.
pretty. It's pretty neat to have that happen. But you know, definitely got to keep some product for everybody else too. At the same time.
It judges what your price can go at because you've got your retail price, which they pay retail, and then and you got to figure they're doubling it,
Yeah, they are easily. Yeah, in fact,
which means you need to raise your prices.
yes, everybody tells me to keep raising my prices. Justin, John, I mean, you guys have all told me that, and I've been pretty happy with where they've been at. But as the pieces become more complex and more refined, the prices is going to have to go up at some point.
Just think of the materials you could work in if you raise
Exactly.
the prices.
Just sell it by
yes.
weight.
Yeah, sell it by weight.
Holy shit.
Sell it
Like with
by,
my paintings, I do it by the square
sell it by
inch.
inch, yeah.
Sell it by weight. Yeah, by the pound.
That's how I do porn. It's by the inch.
Back to dicks again.
That's right.
That wasn't from this
All
side
comes
of the
back
room.
around.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, this piece was a lot of fun. There were some challenging aspects to it, but it was a blast to do. The hinges actually were a great find for me. Those are from the early 1950s. They're new old stock, and I bought just a group of them, still in the boxes. They're just brass hinges. They're pretty awesome. And the hardware on the doors, it locks and unlocks. It's a little tight right now to loosen up, though, I think, over time.
Is that brass all the way up, or is it? Is that brass plated?
That's
or
all
is it
brass.
It's all
That's all
brass.
brass.
Yeah. Good thing it's not copper. Somebody's trying
Somebody,
to break in here, try to steal it.
Exactly.
Jeez, John. Twice now.
He almost knocked over a third one, but it's still hanging on.
It's still hanging on.
That carpet.
You get some levelers under there, we'll be all right.
Big ass paws.
Won't be shaving with that shit. Yeah, it's neat, man.
Man, I loved it.
Yeah. Big old bull heads. So next one we're gonna do is a snake table.
That's right.
We've looked at tables to use for that. We've looked at putting shit together for that for, man,
Years.
20 years. We've seriously looked for it for 15 years. IKEA and just different furniture stores, and you see tables that pull shit out, and they, women can put fucking sand and seashells and shit in there, but none of them will really work for snakes. They'll get out. And Carrie's gonna build one. It'll have this kind of look to it. It'll sit out there, and it'll have 4 drawers to pull out. So
It's one I'm really excited about doing. It's this one is I'm going to add in some extras I've already kind of thought about, and maybe some surprises for you as well in the
That's
thing.
cool, man.
And I think it'll be pretty stellar when it's done.
Justin wants the drawers to be human skull, like
Chins.
the bottom of the chin.
Yeah.
The jaws.
The jaw
Yeah,
part,
the
door pull, the drawer pulls. But I just want to be able, like Christmas, we'll put red and green snakes in there, have Christmas snakes, and orange and black snakes for Halloween, and Easter we'll have just pastel color snakes. 'Cause, it makes
Jeff's over there scratching his head like, Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
Well, we have them all. I mean, that's why we maintain a trailer with, hundreds of snakes, so that we can just rotate the chosen few.
I'm just glad Curtis is going to be the one to have to bring them all over here.
That's right.
No, that's why we have now hired Hannah. Helicopter Hannah.
Helicopter Hannah.
Helicopter Hannah.
Yep, they'll be in
She
later
basically-
tonight.
She manicures the terrariums and aquariums
Yep, she'll get here tonight.
for my one betta fish and my one blowfish.
And the sea monkeys.
And the sea monkeys. Yes.
You have 32 aquariums and 2 fish. Well, we rotate them. They like different environments. They get bored. That's cool, man.
Cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad y'all are happy with it. It's
Every time you do
It's
one of
fun.
them, it's like what he's done it. It's
It's
like
gonna come up
that's
with.
the top right there. That's awesome, man.
thank you.
Where's the show again? Tell them where the show's
So,
at.
Ripavilla Plantation Home. The show is called Swanky Plank. You can check them out on Facebook. I think they have a webpage as well. So, Swanky Plank.
They have
just
ghosts there?
Google it. Yeah. Yes, as a matter of fact. I think they're going to be doing with the price of admission. I think they've got a thing where you can actually get a free tour of the home, and they'll tell you about the ghosts and all that stuff in the house. They have General Hood's bed is in there that he used when the Confederates were there and all that kind of stuff. So it's a fundraiser for the house, so it helps keep them running for the rest of the year, which is pretty phenomenal.
It's a historic site.
Yes, and they teach pretty accurate history. They really do.
Does anybody actually live there?
Nobody lives there. The historical society bought it right after the last family moved out, which was maybe 20, 30 years ago. And they've been maintaining it. And when GM was up and running, they donated a lot of money to keep the place maintained. And when they closed down, they lost all that. So they started up doing these little fundraiser things.
As in General Motors?
Yeah, General Motors.
There's a plant there?
There was the Saturn, what used to be the Saturn plant is actually down there. They're actually building cars there, I think, a couple of days a week now. Down there now.
I was thinking if that place that'd be a cool place to see if it was closed down, just any of those old factories.
Oh, yeah. Now, I think there's huge sections. That factory is massive, and I think there's sections of that factory that have to be closed down. You might be able to go in there. I don't know.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I see your hand.
Yeah, but Ripavilla Plantation Home, Swanky Plank, check it out. It's going to be a lot of cool stuff there. They have some jewelry vendors there that are really creative. They do really outside the box type stuff, and you might like those. Yeah. And then they have everything from handmaids to true antiques to shabby chic stuff. they do a good job of keeping the vendors really spread out across the board. They had an ironsmith there, I think, last year.
That's
That was
very cool.
really cool. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. So
At the last big home show, did you see the guy that had the boxes that were covered in feathers?
yes,
When she showed, I had no idea those were feathers. Like I had no clue those were feathers until I started reading his shit.
yeah,
That dude had some really neat stuff.
he's talented.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, did he make those boxes?
I think he said he bought the boxes,
And then
but
he did the
but
feathers.
he
That's
covered
what I
them in
thought.
feathers.
He
He's
did the bedazzle
super
one.
talented. Yep. Super
And
talented.
he had a steamer trunk that was probably 5 foot tall that was like right there at the beginning of his booth, and he had put the feathers on that entire trunk. They were,
Yeah.
It was wild.
Yeah, that guy's talented. Yeah,
It's
he's
like
got a
Justin
good
and a hot glue gun.
Pretty much. Give me some glitter and some little beads and do.
Get to it.
Make miracles happen.
That's right.
There we go. Well, guys, check them out. It's Southern Rust Furniture Design. That is Southern Rust Furniture Design.
Yes.
On Facebook. If you're watching this video, please just take a second, go over there, give them a like, and just leave a comment.
I'll put his page in the
Let 'em-
description.
Let them
Yeah,
know where
thank
the
you.
traffic's coming from.
Yeah,
And,
definitely.
if you guys want custom pieces, I know we've got some clients all over the world that just like different stuff. If you want something that nobody has, this is where it comes from.
Yeah. I try and create stuff that's unique to the people. Kind of getting to know Amanda and John and seeing their style and kind of how things come together. That's what I really love doing. That's what I'm passionate about.
And he had a real job. He had a real job. I'm a real boy. He had a real job until just a couple weeks ago, and now he is doing this full time finally. And
Yes.
really, he should have been doing this full time the last 3 years. But
Yes.
so check him out. And Justin has a Facebook page too now.
I do. Justin Souders Art.
You've seen it. Swinney, he's done some. Who all you done pieces for now?
Well, your grenade. Amanda's straight
Oh, yeah.
razors. Swinney's piece. Those are the custom business logos I've done. I've done lots of pieces for other people, and then we got Green Force. Hopefully, gonna have that at the party coming up the 16th. Key bar be done by August. Then,
You set theirs back. They don't need it in August.
yeah.
He's not coming to the party. He's going to be busy.
I'm
driving.
hoping to
Set
actually
key bar.
deliver that one to Savannah. So
You can actually set key bars back. Just give them an extra 90 days on it.
Gotcha. And then we've got a few in the works with some gun companies and knife companies right now that doing logo work for them. So those are all in the works.
Right on. Anything else?
Sebastian did just come in here, but he ran away.
Is he
One hand's swollen.
Yeah,
Is there really no shit?
Red.
I know they'd want to see that.
There's nothing. I don't think there's anything to see, man. He hit it pretty good,
Yeah, you did.
but he didn't even cringe. He went to hit it again. All right.